How's it going, everybody? It's Sick here, back again with TA3 Productions and Vindictive Gaming, and today we're back here building our mansion. This is going to be episode number 3, so if you haven't seen number 1 or 2, go ahead and go backwards. And yeah, so this will be episode number 3, building our mansion, tutorial step by step, and today we're going to put a roof on it, or somewhat of a roof, because obviously we don't have the rest of our building, but we're going to start putting our roof. So you can see this is what we're at right now, and so yeah, so just pick a random block. For me, I'm going to go with Cyan, the clay, so it's actually gray in this texture pack. I don't know why it's cyan, but it's gray in this texture pack. And for the roof, we're actually going to go with the stone brick stairs, so that's what I'm going to go with. So let's go ahead and put our foundation down. We're going to go ahead and go back one, and not on the pillar, so you can see not right here on the very front. We're actually just going to go all the way across here with your base block, and you're going to actually be one behind the light, so that's a good indicator that you're actually on the right block. And then, like I said, go all the way across and do not hit the pillar. And this is where we're going to put actually our stairs on, and later on we're going to go back in and tweak it a little bit more. And yeah, speaking of tweaking, let's go ahead and start right here in the beginning. We're going to go with our roof style. You can go with any color you want. I personally really like the stone brick slab or stairs, and I think it'll be a good little contrast. So we're actually going to be right here on the very end here, and we're going to actually connect these. Do not just put them like solo, or they're not connected like that. You want to have that nice unified feel, so we're going to go ahead and connect all these together. And like I said, make sure to definitely do it, because later on we're going to get pretty confusing, and you're going to make sure that they're always connected. So you can see, just like on the other side, we're going to do the exact same thing we just did here. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this just a little bit. And if you get a little bit confused, just go ahead and slow it down. There's the option on YouTube to slow down the video. But this is where we are right now. This is exactly what it should look like. Nothing fancy. It kind of looks terrible, but trust me, later on it does get a little bit better. So go ahead and step up a level where we put our base block here, and we're going to go all the way across with our stairs. And we're actually going to do this multiple times, so I think we actually go up a little bit more. I think we actually go up like 7 layers. And don't worry about the steps, the layers for now, because like I said, later on we're actually going to add more. But for now, just go ahead and add one all the way across here, just like so, and then go up one more. And we're actually going to go up 7, if I'm not mistaken. So you can go ahead and see 1, 2 more. There's another one here, one more here, and you can see I can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one more. Alright, and then you should have 7. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this, because obviously you don't want to see this. But for your part, go ahead and pause the video here, and then go ahead and fill all these in. So we're going to fill these in with the stairs to make sure the roof looks a little bit nicer. Also, I know a lot of you probably already know this, but if you don't, and if you're a new builder, put on swiftness. It'll make you build a lot quicker, and that way you don't have to worry about some slow building. So you can just pump that into your system. You don't obviously go this fast, but you do go a little bit faster. And as you can see, our roof is looking nice here. We're slowly making it a little bit better. So let's tweak this inside here. It obviously doesn't look very good. We're going to fill this in with our filler block here. And you can see, just to go around the light, do not cover the light just yet. We will cover that eventually. But for now, we're not going to fill it. And yeah, this will give us a nice little foundation. And then we're going to go ahead and go back in with our stairs. And we're going to make the same design. We're not going to follow the same design we did back there. You know how it's just really simple. So for here, you're just going to figure out where your center blocks are. These are obviously our 2 center blocks here. And go ahead and remove these, because we really don't need these here. But grab your stairs here and just go ahead and just duplicate the design that you did before. And like I said, I'm going to speed this up because it's not the greatest of things to see, but make sure you do this correctly. And once you get to the end here, you're going to actually curve it in, delete this block, and then curve that in. There should be at least 4 blocks each time you do this. So go ahead and do the same exact thing on this side. Like I said, just make sure you're connecting all these blocks, because later on it will get a little confusing because the blocks start looking very similar. But once you get to the end here, you don't want to have that extra, so turn it in, delete this one, and put it back down, and it should have 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got your middle blocks. So just go ahead and count these out. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I put it out there, but you know how it is. So let's go ahead and just do 5, I guess you could say, and then go all the way down to our area here, and you can see our light should be right in the middle there. So if your light looks like this, you're doing it correctly. But let's go ahead and cover this up, and next we're going to go all the way up. So go ahead and put these 2 down and just follow the same design. It does get a little bit boring, so I'm going to fill this in just a quick little tab bit of some fast forwarded footage. And like I said, it should be 4 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The other side should have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have 4 right in the middle, actually. So there you go. And this is exactly how your roof should look. if you're following me correctly, it's going to look like a nice little pyramid-esque theme build up on top here. But go ahead and just keep doing this until you run out of room to put the front blocks, and I think we're going to be done after this one. But like I said before, it will still always have that 4 block thing, so you know you're doing it right. So go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the last one curve it in. Delete these 4. You should have 2 in the middle now. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and fill these in, like I said, making sure you got the same blocks as me. We still have 2 right here in the front, so these are going to be our last 2. And then go ahead and just curve these in. Delete this block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 1 block here, curve it in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, looking good. Go ahead and delete these, and now we just have a single block. Obviously we can't add the same pyramid scheme because it's already there, so what we're going to do is go with a half slab. We're not actually going to fill this in with stairs anymore. So go ahead and grab you a half slab of the same block that you used, and we're just going to go ahead and cover that up so we can remove that filler block, and now it's going to look nice and smooth. Alright, it looks like that's just about it. So now we're going to go ahead and add a small little overhang to make the roof look a little bit more elegant and a little bit more three-dimensional and not so bland. So what we're going to do is go back to where we first started here. We're 1 level up. Now we're actually going to put it on the level here, and it'll be right above the slab, but you're going to make sure that there's that little bit of a space, and just go ahead and follow the design just like we did before, right all the way around, and stop where the pillar starts. So it should look just like this, and yeah, great. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add some roof windows. This is where your roofs can actually make it look a lot more nicer. So we're actually going to add 4 windows up on the top of the roof, and they're going to be 3 blocks wide. So you can see just like this. However, we do need to add the exterior of the window, because if we do add it like this, you're going to see it looks like there's only 1 window. So it's not like that. So we're actually going to go outward and remove these 2, and then this one here, and then we're going to go ahead and build these up 3. So the windows will actually be 3 by 3. And then we're actually going to add the 3 blocks on the top of that, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that here in a second. Go ahead and build these up. I'm going to make sure it looks good from back here. I think it's perfectly in the middle of that part of that roof, so it's looking good. Go ahead and build it up 1 more. Like I said, we're going to be 3 blocks tall, and then once we get these 3 blocks tall, we're going to connect them almost like a pyramid or a triangle. So you can see just like this. And yeah, so we're actually going to make this our small roof onto our windows. So this is what you will see usually when you have those windows up on top of the roofs. You're going to actually connect the roof to it. So you're going to unify it all together, so you just don't have like these big white blocks up here with no roof, and it just looks really funky and wonky. And yeah, so the first thing we're going to do is to make sure it looks good from back here. It's looking great, it's starting to look really nice. And yeah, so let's go ahead and put our roof on it. So we're going to start on the side here on the back, and we're just going to follow the design here. We're actually going to extend it just a little bit because you don't want to look, like I said, boring and 2-dimensional. We're going to make sure we have some overhang here, and yeah, just follow the design on each one of these blocks here. And once you get down here to the middle, they're going to pretty much connect. However, it will look weird, but it will look great. So it is going to be connecting just like so, but like I said, it makes it a nice little 3-dimensional feel. And yeah, so also once you get to the top of the design, after you do these 3, you're actually going to need the half slab. So make sure you get the slab of the roof that you're using. You don't want to use the other color slab that we used before. Make sure it's the exact same color as the roof, and you can see it looks a little weird here, so we're going to actually just cover this in with the slab all the way out. Make sure to go all the way out so it has that small little overhang. And yeah, so some people do like the way it looks just like with the overhang. I personally think it needs to have underhang. I don't know if that makes sense, but before we do that, we're just going to go ahead and delete these so we can see the window here. Delete all the way back from the design. We can go in later and fix all like the side wall area, but for now just go ahead and delete all of them out so we can put our windows in just a little bit later. So that's what it will look like in those rooms, but let's go ahead and do this other underhang I was talking about. We're basically going to go onto our overhang, but we're going to do the upside down version of it with the white block or whatever block you're building your mansion with. So if you're using, like I said, a different color block for your mansion, this will be your main color. Like me, I use quartz, so it's going to be the quartz stairs underhang. And you can see it looks a little bit more nicer, a little bit more of an elegant-esque feel. So yeah, so let's go ahead and fill it in with our windows. We actually went with the white pane, I believe, the white stained pane. I don't even know what you call them. Pretty much the glass that's white and it's a pane. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so go ahead and fill these in. So it should be 1, 2, 3, and then up 2. So it'll be a 3 by 3, and up here at the top it'll be 1. So I actually wasn't mistaken. I thought it was gonna be 3 more, but it's just 1 right on top of there. So it should be 3 by 3. So fill these 3 in, and then that 1 up on top, and then close these in. Make sure you're using panes, because if you're using full blocks, it won't look as good, and it won't give that little bit of a leeway there to give off that feel. So as you can see from down here, it's starting to look great. I really love the way the roof is going. Later on, we're actually going to build it up more, because like I said, I think we're going to go a little bit bigger. It's nice the way it is. It's a great size, but as you can see, my mansion way back there in the back, it's got to be a little bit bigger for us to call this a beautiful big mansion. So yeah, so what we're going to do is basically duplicate this on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this, so make sure you're doing it correctly. Make sure to go up 2 on the level, and make sure the windows are 3 wide, so it should be identical. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this real quick, and you can see it on your side. But for now, this has been the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed. Like I said, next time we're going to go ahead and add the side area here. We're actually going to make a garage, I believe. And yeah, so it should be pretty nice. We're slowly getting up there to it becoming a real mansion and looking really nice. So yeah, so until next time, guys, I've been Sigma6. Make sure to leave your likes and comments in the videos, and yeah, continue the support that's going on right now, and we'll continue to do the series. So until next time, guys, hope you really enjoyed, and later.